Hi guys, it's Chris. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be what I almost forgot I had, the mini Natasha Denona palette for my mini dream palette. And then there's also the mini dream glow blush. So we're going to work with these two today. I've been seeing them everywhere and I kept thinking, why didn't I do that? Well, yeah, it's like it is. I did order the ring light yesterday, and so that'll be in. I ordered it by Amazon. We have Amazon Prime, so it's supposed to be here tomorrow, but that's Sunday, so I'm gonna say Monday. So we'll see, since hopefully it's the right one. I had no clue. We just kind of went, okay, this one. And that's what we picked. So we'll hope that that is what we need. Okay, this is like a micro tiny little doodad. The blush. I have swatched it. At least it looks like I have. To me this kind of looks like a highlighter, but I don't know. Okay, let me get a... Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go on in and... Oh, okay. I've got... the mirror's got its little thingy on it, so let's see if I can... That one wasn't very good. Sorry guys, for any ASMR fans. Oh, and I can't get the thing off my... There we go. Alright, here we go. Let's me... Okay, well... That does look like a blush. Do any of you have the Dream... Is it Dream or... Yeah, Dream palette? I think I do. I can't remember if I've ever done it or not. I did find quite a few palettes by Natasha Denona that had just been stuck while we were moving that I have never actually used before. I have the bronze palette put back for me to use at some point, and I did the Yucca palette. I don't know if it's already been 2 weeks ago. I'm just not sure, but yeah. And Kathy did what was it the retro palette? She did one of the ones that hadn't been done either, so I don't know how it managed to get that way, but it did. So alright, well, to me this is going on just fine, but it looks like it has a little bit of highlighter to it. It really does. I'm thinking it's this one, you know, right down here, and maybe these two are the blushes. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to have a highlighter after all. I did bring one in here to use. Okay, well this looks much more what is the word? Pigmented. Oh Lord. No, I said today is not going to be like yesterday, and I swear, if I hadn't been so tired, I would have redone that whole video just because of the last 5 minutes. I am so sorry, guys. That was the most horrible thing that just could have happened. And so from now on, it's going to be one of those things. Kleenex check, nostril check, okay, we're ready to go. Never, never again. And most of you are so sweet. Sophia, you're just the nicest. She's like, don't worry about it. We all have boogers or something to that effect. I'm like, well, it wasn't actually a booger. It was a piece of paper towel, but I don't care. It still shouldn't have been there. Okay, so that's there. I'll go ahead and just put a little bit of highlighter, and what I'm going to use is the Give by Gwen Stefani. I'm going to use her highlighter just because it was there. I haven't had it that long, and so we'll see how that goes. I did find out that on the Givenchy powder, I don't even know how to say that without putting an accent on it. I did not know that they came in like different colors. I should have ordered the rose one, I believe. I ordered the pastel one. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do there. We'll see. So, okay, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this on there. This is what it looks like. And I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do as far as the look goes on the palette. I have probably 6 of those. They're larger, but they're still the minis. They're not like this one. They're larger. That I have never. Kathy has used a couple of them. I've used one. I'm just not a fan. I love Natasha Nona. I like her. I don't know what they're called. The ones that are $69. I love those. I have never been a fan of these. Okay, now mine came broken. Isn't that always the way? So I have to be careful when I'm showing it to you. Unfortunately, this is like the colors of the one that I did yesterday. No, I will say that when I looked in the bathroom mirror when I was done, it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was. Okay. All right. This one here, I tried to stick it back in there. You can see. This one was the one that was broken. The rest, they seem okay. Okay, so let me get a proper... Okay, I'm going to go in with a Luxie 250. Now, this is a large blending brush. I have seen someone use this on their eyes, even though it's a large one. Apparently, these are very, very pigmented, and yeah, I can see why she did. This is very, very pigmented. I did not use the P. Louise base that I used yesterday because I was wondering if that had anything to do with any issue that I was having. But, you know, I still say I didn't have any issue with the palette itself. It just seemed like I just wasn't doing something right. But we are going to do that one again. And I do have another Nabla palette. It's much smaller than the one that that we did yesterday. But it's beautiful. It's a blue one. It's a 6-pan, I believe. And we've got that for the future. I was so excited, guys. They finally released Sirens, and it's from Jolie Beauty. Jolie Beauty is the one that made the Vampirism palette that I loved so much, that was on my list of favorite palettes of last year. I believe it was tied for #1 with Sugar Skulls. But the Sirens palette, so if I read it correctly, I'm supposed to get it in 5 days. I'm just super duper duper excited for that. Now it comes from the UK, so I don't know, you know, what I'll have to do, but, or well, not what I have to do, but how long it's going to take. I know it was $11 to ship the palette, so, alright, now what do we want to do? Okay. Oh, that's it. I forgot. Don't know what's happening there, but I'm sure I'll find out. I'm gonna go ahead and switch brushes to it's an MOTD standout sweep brush, and I looked up, I don't know if you guys have heard of the, is it Cinch brushes? Angela, I can't pronounce her last name, but the Cinch brushes, I was wanting to check them out, see what they were about. Ooh, you know, I might be able to afford one brush, but that's about it. I mean, I'm sure the line itself is very, very good. She is an extremely good makeup artist. So I'm sure it's really, really excellent, but it's above my price range. If I have to pick between, I have so many brushes here. I'll take the brushes and that I have, and I'll put my money towards either palettes or, you know, stuff that goes with the makeup that, you know, I want to try. So, okay, this is going on really well, guys. It's very creamy. It's the typical for what I'd say is the Natasha Nona palette. Now, I usually find that I get a little bit of fallout with her, and this would be no different. Looks to be like I have a little tiny bit. Nothing on the other side. I don't look so crusty and old as I did yesterday. I used a different foundation today, and like I said, a different primer, and I brought back an oldie but a goodie. I brought back the Tarte Shameless, what is it? Hold on a second. Where it's the Timeless Smoothing Primer Base. I had a new one, I thank goodness, so I brought that back and used that on part of my face. Alright, let me get back to what I'm doing here. Okay, they don't... Well, they do have names, but I'm not exactly sure. I screwed one up so bad. I think it was a Charlotte Tilbury one. Everything was backwards when they do it like this, that I'm hesitant to even give you a name. I'm going to go into a shiny, sparkly one, and we'll go from there. But I may want to use my finger on this, because I can feel, oh man. I am going to talk to my doctor about this and see what is the deal. Why is my nose running so bad? That's very pretty. Then I need to go back real quick into the very first one that we went into, which is this one right here. I'm going to work on my nails later. I hesitate, I mean, I know y'all can see them and see how bad they are, but I need to, like, I'm trying to get them to the point where you can actually see any part of my nail, because right now they're all the way down to the nail bed, and in one of them I have a huge hole actually in my nail. So right now they're in terrible shape. Alright, then there is another sparkly shimmer. I'm not sure, it's this one right here on the end. I'm going to use that one next. I'm trying to use every shadow in this palette, and I only have one left that I haven't used, and I know what I'm going to do with it, so I think we're good. I do think she's making a smart decision by making palettes that are affordable to just about everybody, and especially making this one to go with a blush. I believe you could use that last one as a highlight as well. You know, $20 for each of them. I just think she's making some smart business moves, because with the economy still being what it is, I keep hearing over and over about how the makeup industry is in trouble, which I find very hard to believe, because when we were on lockdown, everybody could do makeup from their own home. You know, you could order from your own home. I think that other than the actual stores having to close, I don't know if it was permanent or for a while, I think, you know, that the industry probably made out okay. Alright. Alright. I'm going to go in with a very tiny angled brush from Essence. Wow, I know that's what you really want to do, is put the eyeshadow right in your eye. It's always a good thing to do. I would recommend too going in with a white hand. These are not pressed really hard in the pan, and they will give you a nice surprise if you dig in too hard like I just did on this one. Okay, now that we have that done, for the inner corner, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with I'm going to try this one right here and see if that'll work. I think I'm going to go ahead and fill out the rest of the top part of my lashes with that dark brown shade. It just looks unfinished to me. And again today, I forgot to pull out mascara, so I will be having to go do that in just a second. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, guys, I'm going to go put my mascara on, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And let that dry for a second. One thing I am going to do is, excuse me, I am going to try that Tom Ford blush one more time, because that was, the more I thought about it, I'm like, no, you know, why would he be able to charge as much as he does and have stuff that's that horrible? So, you know, I'm going to retry that and see how it goes. And also, it hasn't come in yet, but at the same time that I ordered that, I ordered a Tom Ford lipstick. So, I don't know when that one's coming in, but I hope that I'm not, like, as disappointed in that as I was in the blush. Okay, guys, let me see how we've got it going today. I hope it's better. I forgot to put my eye drops in, so if my eyes are red, I'm sorry. Not much sleep last night. So, okay. I think that if you have the $20, maybe if you have $20 extra, definitely buy the palette, because it's nice and you'll be able to, you know, play with it, have any number of looks. However, if you have, you know, plenty of palettes, maybe even that particular one, go for the blush or highlighter. It works as a highlighter as well, but I liked both of them. Even though I normally don't like the minis, this was okay. So with that, that is it. So wherever you are, I hope you are well. Take care, have some fun, and stay safe. Watch your surroundings, you know, guys. And I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.